Hey viewers, welcome back to High School Private Tutor. I'm Michiru, Blade. So here we have the auditorium, so let's see what's happening. There's a hum of anticipation in the air as I stand the crowd before the stage. Relief washes over when I spot Michiru flipping through her notebook. Michiru's here. Looks like your plan was, huh? Hey, you made it. Look at her quaking in her boots. At least she's here, right? That's a victory itself. And you know what that means, don't you? There's a mischievous glint in her eye. Things like that interesting. I can't wait to pick her butt. When I roll my eyes, she gives me a ridiculous look. You believe in me too, don't you, Blade? Of course I do, Kasumi. Her eyes knew early before a blink of relief lights up in her eyes as she breaks into a smile. Well, obviously, you know when you get to see one. You'll be up there with the best of them. I have no doubt. Seriously though, I'm glad our sneaky no did the trick. I've seen her this focused like well ever. Yeah, whatever happened is a approval of her. By the way, what is it? Is she coming? Since they had a really important gig today. Asumi raises an eyebrow. What, delivering pizza? We seriously need to find her a better job ASAP. Yeah, no argument here. At this point, I'm pretty sure we both know what her job is, definitely not delivering pizza. She still hasn't told me exactly what she's up to, but I'm sure she will when she's ready. Anyway, I better get down there. Come celebrate with me when it's all over. Once we sorted all a cheerful smile, my eye gravitated back to Michiru. She glances around before abruptly getting up and racing out the door. Did she get cold feet? Well, I'm not about to let her fall at the last hurdle. I wave to the crowd and hurry after her. As I scan the hallway in the vein, my stomach knocked in dead full anxiety. Finally, I spot her sinking out of the restroom, eyes red and puffy. When her eyes settled on me, she looked as she'd seen a ghost. Blaine? Has she been crying? I almost embraced her before another thought occurs to me. What if her father and brother are here somewhere? If they catch me with her, they will see me ruined. I can bear to see her looking so distraught though. Someone has to console her at a moment like this. I don't care if they're here. Hey now, come here. Dismissing all worries, I draw her into my arm. Oh, Blade, I can't believe you're actually here. Hesitant at first, I feel her slowly yielding to my warm embrace. As she surprisingly give the relief, she folded her arms around me in turn. I thought I'd never see you again. Well, I couldn't very well miss the moment of that. Now, could I? Not after all the effort we put into polishing your story. After letting go, all we can do is smile joyfully at each other for a while. Those notes in the library? Was that you, wasn't it? I chuckled, shrugging with a wry smile, along with a couple of conspirators. I knew from the instant I laid eyes on the first one. Well, I'm glad they reached you. It's the only way I could think of giving you a little boost. Her expression softened. They did a lot more than that, Blade. They gave me the courage to pursue my dream. Your notes? She shakes her head. No, your words. They're the reason I'm here today. A flicker of concern darkened look at her adoration. But you took a big risk coming here, Blade. I'm worried my brother might be lurking here somewhere. He's barely let me out of his sight for a moment since, well, you know. I'd be lying if I told myself it doesn't feel like with dread. But right now, being able to hold her again makes it worthwhile. It will be bad enough once he finds me here. I don't want to drag you down with me. Alright, Michiru, you just had to make sure you were okay. You were braver than you know. Honestly, I've been petrified all week. Any courage I found came from knowing I was still in your thoughts. Her voice wavers in a mix of emotion. even as her eyes glimmered with determination. I held on to what she said in pursuing our, our dream, so I'm not giving up on mine. Seeing you and beyond in the wildest hope now, I chance to show you what I'm truly capable of becoming. Thank you, Blade. With, with that, she leans forward and applies a soft and let a consuming kiss on my lip. Feeling a surge of pride at her newfound confidence, I press back in turn. A sparkling ignite with me until I'm sure I must be glowing. We pull back slowly, fingers into as we gaze at each other. You got this, Michiru. Knock them dead, alright? She nodded fiercely. Stay through the hype. We chuckled together before the start of the comfort her destination. Whatever happens now, I couldn't be more proud of her. The audience sit in the rapt of tension as the contestant gulled them with one tale after another. Kasumi narrating grim adventure with to the spotlight, following her more, evermore. And as she was deep below the horizon, her venture front and conquer the dragon. The audience leaned forward literally on the edge of their seat until she takes a bow. When Michiru finally takes the stage, the room falls quiet its nervous anticipation. In the empty street whispered linger like ghosts, a town forgotten by where the very shadow holds secret untold. That will grow tense as she waved at the frozen tail of the marketable. As just as it reached the climax of her voice begins to quiver ever so slightly. Oh no! Looks like the cast of the late stage fright. So close to the end too. Without hesitation, I call out, "You got this, Michiru!" Taken aback, she scanned the crowd until our eyes meet. Then she nodded gratefully and mouthed just two words, "Thank you." After taking a deep breath, she delivered the final passage. You could hear a pin drop in the silence that graced in the end of the chilling tale. Then the room erupted into a thunderous applause and the standing ovation. Some even called for an encore until the announcer takes the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you all been waiting for has finally arrived. Changing into second place in the epic tale of adventure, we have Katsumi. Second place. Katsumi smiled, actually doing a quick as she draw applause. And the crawling out the depths of some long forgotten electric tomb. With a spine linger, it's true to leave more than one person sleepless tonight. Michiru Yamashina. As the audience surged with their fists in approval, even Kasumi's applause. Unable to contain myself any longer, I raised down and congratulated her. That was amazing, Michiru. You were absolutely splendid. All thanks to you, Blade. Well, I may have given you points to add here and there, but even if I didn't know you were such a great public speaker, she smiled bashfully. Guess I must get that part from my... She freezed, turning pale. Michiru, what's the matter? Blade. Just then I feel a shudder on top of my shoulder. I warn you, Makoto. We're leaving Michiru. Seized her by the arm and her start to drag her away. Father will hear about this, make no mistake. It's time for you to get your head out of the clouds. And you, Blade? He rounds me just as I start to follow. You can expect a visit from the police to deliver a restraining order. If you even consider approaching my sister again, we'll press charges. Knowing anything I'll do only make things worse. All I can do is watch as they leave. Grieved with despair, I tug slowly behind, trying to pull what he said. A restraining order? If that happens, I really will never see her again. I need to dissuade them before it comes to that somehow, for Michiru's sake. Lost in my thoughts as I wander home, it takes me a while to notice Yuzuki is approaching. Congratulations! She passed my shoulder. Kasumi told me all about the result of the writing contest. She did, huh? That's surprising. Well, second place is nothing to seize at either. It was a little bit to snap off without celebrating with her thought. Oh, right. It's not that I didn't want to, but fate had another plans. Oh, what happened? Makoto, that's what. As you can imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled to see me. She grimaced. Man, talk about unwelcoming plot twist. Why can't her family just lay behind her anyway? That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around right now. She nodded in sympathy. Sound like you need somewhere to fuel and regroup. Luckily, I know just the place. Whenever we enter the cafe, my eyes widen in the good recognition. Wait, this is the cafe where father made us visit. Why did you bring me here? She shrugged uncomfortably. I just happened to like the cozy atmosphere, that's all. Besides, there's a new treat on the menu you simply have to try. Whenever she starts acting all innocent like this, I know something is up. Hey Yuzuki, you brought a friend? She whispered to me. Did she lure you in here to talk about the secret special? Yuzuki was grinning. With 2 spoons, please. Coming right up. I wait until we're alone. What's going on? How come the staff know you? Patient Blade. All will be revealed. Why is he being so evasive all of a sudden? Such a street is definitely a foot here. Before long, the waitress returned while I popping a slice of cake. Well, enjoy. You bet you will. Well, Blade, ready to try the secret special? Here's your first. She cuts the piece off with a fork and eats into my mouth. Straight away, I swept up in with delicious flavors. Oh my god, Suzuki, this is the best thing I ever tasted. She nodded, eyes twinkling. Alright, my turn now. I watched her lip gloss around another piece, leaving a drop of whipped cream on her lip. Yeah, that's not the spot. She frowned at a chuckle. Looks like she's so silly and cute. What's so funny? Something on my face? As a matter of fact, here I do. Overwhelmed by a sudden urge, I leaned over the table until our lips met. Her lips hung open and surprisingly gently lapped the cream away. No, not anymore. Still too shocked to move her cheek around and turn red before my eyes. To be fair, I managed to surprise myself with that stunt too. Blade, did you guess? Sorry, I couldn't help it. That was looked too delicious. Not to mention the cream. Breaking into a smile, she tapped on my lip and with her fork, leaving me clean behind. Two can play that game. We find the part all we can do now is days as she eyes me exclusively. Blade, I have a confession to make. You know my pizza delivery gig? You pretend one, you mean? She looked stunned. You knew all this time? Why didn't you say anything? I figured you had your reasons. She shrugged, smiling softly. Alright, you got me. The truth is, I've been working here every day as an intern, honing my cooking skills. Well, aren't you full of surprises? Who said you never get any character development, huh? What I don't understand is why I had it for so long. Guess I didn't want to be a surprise. She glances aside, and well, I was worried it might go on in smoke, just like those cookies. Well, if that's a clear indication, I'd say worries are baseless. Thanks, Blade. I worked really hard to reach this point, but I wouldn't have managed without you. What did I do? He forget religiously. You inspired me. After my earthly failure, I was determined to get better, and I wanted to make something that would bring me joy. Thanks to you, I finally found my calling. You really had me looking. This is truly the best thing I've ever tasted. I took another bite eagerly. I can't believe it was made for some same Yuki who burned those cookies not long ago. As we continue eating, I feel her in the latest incident with Michiru. A restraining order? Surely he's bluffing. With those connections, I'm not so sure. Either way, I really can't afford to be on their blacklist. If, if there only there was some way to bring them around. Funny you mentioned that, because that's part of the reason I brought you here. What do you mean? Just then, I spot a figure approaching our table. Isn't that Mr. Takanaka? The owner of the garage with the Yanshima we are close friends with? Good to see you, Yuki. Oh, and I see you brought your boyfriend at last. Wait, what? Up, afternoon, Mr. Takanaka. Yes, this is Blaine. Was you told her? He's the one thing for Billy as a baking maestro. Not to mention a diligent tutor to Michiru until recently. But it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Blaine. I've heard so many good things about you. You have? She smiled weirdly. Well, I must be getting back to work, but you too enjoy yourself. By the way, Yuzuki, I'm happy for you. She whispered behind her hand. She's scrunched. He's scrumptious. After sipping a laugh, the older woman threw me a wink and saluted us away. Maybe she told her that why, white lies just to prevent me from being rubbed up. After devouring the rest of the cake, I leaned back in my chair. That was amazing, Yuzuki. I'm super proud of you. Still, what does she have to do with winning over the Yamashinas? Well, it turned out Mr. Takanaka also had a taste of gossip. I managed to learn quite a lot about the Yamashinas. She tapped on the side of her nose. As you were aware, they settle for nothing less than a cream cream. I got their tasting down pat and crafted the confession with them in mind. So what's the plan? The cake for just how I go for sales tomorrow. Super fancy gift set. I'm taking more exclusive than the bet that's being put on from special as a card cake. Was exclusive? Wow, that's exclusive, right? Exactly. The kind that the Yamashita family would appreciate. I think the best way to reach the rich treasure heart, huh? Bingo. If you pay them a visit, gift set should get at the door. At the very least, you know that this might be crazy not to work. You really outdone yourself, Yuki. Hey, I help too. I give a start at Kasumi's storm over. Where did you spring from? She grimaced suspiciously. Your deepest fantasies, of course. Even have the topic to prove it. Mizuki stifled in a chuckle. Anyway, I'm a low-key curious to see what Lumichi is like in her natural habitat. Shall we head off then? I know slowly, heading for the first glimmer of hope. Alright, let's do it. Two of them? Okay guys, would you like much about the video? We're gonna do this. I hope everything went well, but that's it for now. Like I said, hope you enjoyed, so shall we modify the video. Goodbye.